Good morning, this is Kellaland on the go, with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
An Elkton man is dead after being trapped under a skid loader Tuesday afternoon.
According to the Brookings County Sheriff's Office, emergency crews were dispatched to a residence west of Elkton for reports of an accident just before 3 p.m. When crews arrived, they found 40-year-old Shane Brown with unknown injuries.
An investigation revealed that Brown was operating a skid loader for a future project when he was ejected from the tractor and trapped underneath.
Other individuals nearby were able to free Brown from the skid loader and attempted life-saving measures, but were unsuccessful.
The FBI is offering a reward of up to $25,000 for information about a suspect in a 2024 murder near Kyle.
According to the FBI, on January 27th of 2024, an unknown person or persons shot 54-year-old Alton Mesteth of the Oglala Sioux tribe from a car and killed him. Investigators believe Mesteth was not the intended target of the shooting.
Anyone with information regarding the case should contact the FBI or submit information to tips.fbi.gov.
A man who admitted to hitting and killing a motorcyclist when he was driving in rural Lincoln County will serve 29 days of house arrest for reckless driving.
Jerry Wallenstein was sentenced on Wednesday in Canton as part of a plea agreement. The state's attorney shared the reasoning behind the sentencing with us.
You can find those details in a Kellaland.com original on our website.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Good morning, Scott.
All right, good morning, everybody. Another hot day. Temperatures in the 80s, 90s, and 100s. 100-degree heat today in western South Dakota with a slight chance at a couple of scattered showers and thunderstorms. It's in the forecast at around 20% as Rapid City reaches 101, 103 in Phillip, 99 in Pierre, 100 in Mobridge. And notice the temperatures in the low to middle 90s across eastern South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa. Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Staying on top of city projects and code enforcement concerns just got easier for Sioux Falls residents.
The city of Sioux Falls has redesigned its Neighborhood Connect website, giving residents a place to track projects, permits, and other activities in the areas they care about. They can also report any city code violation concerns.
More customized information we wanted to provide. Residents can choose specific areas of Sioux Falls that they want to know about.
To create a free account, simply visit neighborhoodconnect.siouxfalls.gov, then choose the locations and categories you want to follow.
You can even turn on alerts about specific activities happening.
The 2026 FIFA World Cup final is set as the two teams have each claimed semifinal victories to move on.
Tarquin, an Argentinian restaurant in town, celebrated the team's win with a happy hour special. The owner says when Argentina wins, there's a trend of empanadas, wine, and churrasco served.
Argentina will face Spain in the World Cup final Sunday afternoon at 2.
Summer is in full swing, but it's back to work for a number of high school students, including members of the Brandon Valley Marching Band.
On Wednesday, the freshmen, armed with instruments and water bottles, stepped into the sunshine for new member training.
This will be my last year in marching band, and I remember how hard it was my freshman year. It's always very hot, and there's a lot of new things that you have to learn in order to be part of the group, but they're doing great so far, and I'm very proud of how everyone has been handling this week so far.
The Marching Links open band camp next week when all members will practice weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. back-to-back weeks.
The first competition of the season is September 12th.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another Check Your Weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, as we check your weather forecast for today, temperatures back to the 90s. Sioux Falls, low 90s this afternoon under a partly cloudy sky. We expect the hottest temperatures to be found in western South Dakota. Let's go right to the maps on that. I'm going to bring in our latest here as we look at the mercury this afternoon. Likely Rapid City closer to 100 degrees. We are expecting that these numbers will be climbing in central South Dakota, close to 100 later on today in Pierre. I'll go ahead and fast forward through this so you can see some of our outlooks. By the way, there are a couple thunderstorms that will be popping up in the Black Hills this afternoon. That's something new that will likely at least be something to track. And then obviously here as we go to our forecast too, you can see going into Friday morning, another very warm start to the morning there, and then here we go into the afternoon. It looks like more 90s and 100s. And once again, a chance of a few thunderstorms in western South Dakota. Well, let's go to our forecast now as we round things up here this morning. Temperatures on the 7-day forecast. It's still going to be pretty hot going into the start of the weekend, but Saturday we have a northeast wind, so that could keep us down a little bit. I'm watching that. I also think on Sunday there will be a few more thunderstorms, very scattered. At this point, we're not calling for widespread rain, but at least there's a few things that could start to break loose a little bit. So let's keep a watchful eye on that. Monday, it looks hot again, and then Tuesday, we knock the mercury down. There's a front that's coming in from the north. I think we have a good shot at getting the numbers back down in the 80s the middle of next week. And then we'll get to see if any thunderstorms come around the ridge of the high pressure center to our south. And that's something that, again, could offer some improvement here. At least temperatures are going in the right direction for Pierre. We'll start removing the upper 90s and low 100s, and we'll return to some more 80s at the end of the forecast. And Rapid City will also follow the same trend line. We'll begin to cool off at least a little bit there for the end of the 7-day forecast. And watch for these scattered thunderstorms the next 3 days. I think there's going to be some of those in the Black Hills. More details online at KENNELLAND.com.